Hey guys, what is up and welcome back to EC. I am Jumpstart. This video is going to be a little different. The first thing I want to do is go over and screen share. Then I want to come back and talk to you face to face for this video. However, if you're here and you don't have your products listed on Warrior Plus yet, you need to go back to the previous video, go through that, get those things listed, then come back to this video. If you've got that done and you're ready to move on, let's go ahead and move on and let's talk about setting a launch date. All right, let's go ahead, come over here to screen share. First thing I want to do, guys, is I just want to go ahead and I want to highlight that. We've listed our products on Warrior Plus. That's great. Now, you guys should all have a Trello board at this point for Module 3. We're going to slide this listing products on Warrior Plus over to here. That's great. And you see the next thing we need to do is we need to set our launch date. All right. Now, there's a lot of things we could talk about when it comes to setting a launch date. First thing we could say is, you know, when you set a launch date, when you want to launch, you don't really always want to go up against heavy hitters. You know, you don't really want to launch on the same day that someone really big is launching a product. You can come over to muncheye.com and you look and see who all is launching on what day. The problem with this is, you know, you don't always know. Sometimes you can schedule your launch a month out and, you know, someone will drop one at the last minute. I've launched 2 days prior to, I've listed 2 days prior to launching before. It's not recommended, but I've done it. So the fact is, you can find a really nice spot on here that looks like nobody else is launching and you could list yours. And I know you don't understand about Muncheye yet. We're going to talk about that in some upcoming videos. But the point is, when you're first getting started, you might not even know who a lot of these people are anyway. So when it comes to setting a launch date, there's a couple things that I recommend, and it's not look at this calendar. As you launch more paid content and you kind of start to get used to the marketplace and you kind of see who the big guys are launching, who the big girls are launching. Yeah, it's not a bad idea to kind of work around them and try not to schedule yours on the same day they're scheduling theirs, especially if you guys are both running affiliate traffic and you're using the same affiliates. That's you're putting your advertising, your support, you're putting your support in a bad situation. So yeah, that's fine. But when you're first getting started, I don't think that you should focus too heavily on this because you don't even know the lay of the land yet. And, you know, things change pretty quick on here. So what I recommend when you're first getting started, there's two things that you really want to focus on. Okay. Number one, you want to give yourself enough time to recruit affiliates. Okay. You want to give yourself enough time to go out there and actually spread the word about your product launch and get people to help you promote it. Okay. Now, I think, you know, here's what I'll say. You know, a lot of the big guys, when they launch a product, when they launch some paid content into the marketplace, they like to go a month. They like to give themselves a month to recruit people to help them promote, right? And that's great. I recommend that you at least give yourself 2 weeks, okay? At least give yourself 14 days to do nothing but recruit affiliates, okay? I'm going to show you how to do that in upcoming videos. But for now, the goal is to set the launch date. So when we think about what we have left to do in packaging, you know, we're going to be setting a launch date. We're going to be creating a JV page. We're going to be creating an offer page. We're going to be creating review sales page, review copy of product, and we're going to be creating a JV contest. Now, I can tell you that all of these things right here can be done in 1 day, okay? You can finish all these things in 1 day. So keep that in mind. When it comes to what you have left to do to get ready to launch this product, you can finish these things in 1 day, and then you'll be on to JV recruitment. Okay, so what I want you to do now is I want you to figure out a day that works for you that gives you at least 2 weeks to do nothing but recruit affiliates. okay? At least 2 weeks. Now, the other thing that I want you to pay attention to, besides just giving yourself 2 weeks for affiliate recruitment, is I want you to pay attention to the day that you launch, okay? Now, me personally, the absolute best day for me to launch is on Friday at 9 a.m. And I'll tell you why I do that. I do it because Warrior Plus offers something called Deal of the Day. Now, this product sets up here all day long, and then tomorrow it gets replaced up here with another Deal of the Day. Warrior Plus picks a Deal of the Day every single day. The product that gets picked for Deal of the Day is going to bring in a few $1,000s more of revenue, and that's just the way it is. You're going to make more money if you get picked for Deal of the Day. Now, Warrior Plus doesn't pick a Deal of the Day on Sunday. Okay, so what that means is whoever gets Deal of the Day on Saturday, it's Saturday as I'm speaking right now, you can see, this person right here is going to set up here at the top on Saturday and on Sunday. So they're going to be up here 2 days. Now, this is very, very powerful. Warrior Plus is going to promote this. And also, if we look, it's at the top. It is the Deal of the Day. This is the, here we go. It's up here. If I go to the home, it's up here. If I go to Marketplace, it's still up here. If I go to my Vendors tab, it's still up here. If I go to my Offers tab, it's still up here. No matter where I go on Warrior Plus, Deal of the Day is always going to be on the page. Okay, so it's really, really valuable to be the Deal of the Day product. Okay, that's the bottom line when it comes to that. So I launch on Friday, because if I can hit really hard on Friday, then I have the potential to get Deal of the Day on Saturday. And if I get Deal of the Day on Saturday, I'm going to keep it until Monday. I'm going to keep it for Saturday and Sunday. That's why I launch on Friday. Now, I don't think that you necessarily should launch on Friday if it doesn't work out for your schedule. If it works out for your schedule and you can launch any day of the week, I say launch on Friday at 9 a.m. But you need to be able to launch on a day where you can dedicate time to supporting your product launch, okay? You need to be able to support this piece of paid content that you're putting out there for at least the first couple of days, okay? We're going to talk about what you need to be doing during the launch week, during the first few days. But for now, just keep in mind, you want to launch on a day that you have some time to kind of check in on it throughout the day. You don't have to sit glued to your computer. You don't have to do that, but you just need to check in on it every couple hours and make sure everything's going okay. Now, what that means is if you work at a normal job, it's a really good idea to schedule your launch on a day off, on a day that you have off, okay? And there's a few reasons why, because of some of the things you have to do, but we're not going to worry about all that stuff in this video. In this video, it's all about knowing these two things. Give yourself at least 2 weeks to promote affiliates, and also schedule it on a day that you have time to deal with it throughout the day. Okay, so usually that means a day off if you work a normal job. Those are the two things that you need to focus on. Excuse me. Those are the two things that you need to focus on when we're talking about when should I launch this piece of paid content? You know, when should I launch this product? The two things you want to focus on, you guys, are, okay, I need to give myself at least 2 weeks for JV recruitment, for affiliate recruitment, and I need to also make sure I'm launching on a day that I have time to deal with the launch. And what do I mean by that? I mean little things. Oh, I'm not getting enough traffic to my sales page. Let me do some more affiliate recruitment. I'm not getting high enough conversions. I've got traffic hitting my sales page, but it's not converting. Let me change my sales page a little bit. Now, at this point, all of you guys should have a spare tire. So that means getting conversions high enough, you can switch out your sales page and you're good to go. But the point is, that first day that you launch, it's critical for things maybe not going right, and you need to adjust a couple things. So those are the two things you need to focus on. You need to launch on a day that you have time to mess with it, and you need to give yourself at least 2 weeks for JV recruitment. Okay, those are the two things. So go ahead, guys, get yourself a launch date set up right now. And I don't mean it's something you have to write down in some particular place. You can just write it on a simple notepad if you want to. I'm launching on this day. As long as you know the day that you're launching this product, that's all that matters. Give yourself 2 weeks of JV recruitment. Make sure you're launching on a day that you have off or a day that you can fool around with this launch, because you're going to need to check in on it every few hours and make sure everything's cool. All right, guys, that's it for this video, and I will see you in the next one. Peace, everybody.